Hey everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan here with another Plan With Me video in my memory planner. So there you see my spread for March 12th through March 18th where I went with the green / St. Patrick's Day theme, and I really love the format of the pictures kind of being in the middle. As you see from this spread and from the week before, I'm kind of going with that theme and I love the placement of that. So I'm going to play around with that again for this week, March 19th through 25th. Take the pages out of my memory planner. And as you see, I've done some I won't say pre-planning, but pre-journaling already, just because it was quite a busy week. So I wanted to make sure that I captured everything. So what I'm going to do is just take this and move this off to the side. But I have an idea as to what I want to do today in terms of, because it's the first day of spring was here and I just wanted to go all floral. I kind of want to create kind of a cascade of flowers going down this way with the pictures and with the florals from the sticker book here. All right, so let's get started.
So the first thing that I always do with these spreads is cut out my pictures and then place them on the dates that they correspond with. I took a lot of pictures this week, especially on Saturday and Sunday, just because I had a big travel mishap. But I wanted to take pictures of everything, not just happy moments, but also the mishaps that we can look back on in the future and we're like, yeah, it wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now. So what I do is I don't have any of those glue guns per se. I'm just using my glue stick. And the glue stick is not necessarily the best for the pictures because they don't always stick down so well, but they are good enough for what I need it for. And like I said in the beginning, what I wanted to create was almost like a cascade of flowers coming down the middle. And what I wanted to do was just find an even placement of the florals around the pictures that wouldn't necessarily take away from the pictures, but create just a little bit of a border around them. And I can do that by actually cutting the flowers in half or into the different sections I need and placing them around the picture. And sometimes I actually use the sticker to help lay down the picture as well. This is one of my favorite sticker books other than the Color Story sticker book because the florals in it are just gorgeous. They are translucent, watercolor stickers, and it makes it look like they're basically painted on the page. And I love the different colors of the pink, the yellow, the purple, and the peach. And I definitely wanted to use these stickers and do this type of spread because it was the first day of spring, although it did snow, but whatever. Anyway, in terms of design purposes, the last few weeks I've been placing my pictures in the middle of the spread along where the holes for the discs are, and I'm finding this is actually, for me, one of the most practical ways to design the whole spread, just because it leaves me plenty of room on either side to write. And by doing this, it's uninterrupted writing space. And what I mean by that is that I don't have to write a sentence on one part of the spread and then have to jump over a picture to finish writing the sentence. Here it's all on one continuous line. And I like having all the pictures in the middle. It's easier, I guess, for me anyway, when I look at it to know that those are where my pictures are and this is what it corresponds to. I wanted to try and create a little bouquet of flowers without having to cut too much of the florals off. So you see me actually cutting some of the florals into quarters rather than just in half so that I could make use of the floral and most use of it. And I also try and find some circle stickers with a few quotes on it just to add a little bit something different. Now, that first picture you see there is a picture of a sea star, a starfish. We actually went on a field trip with the preschool that day, and I really wanted to just take a very simple picture. Tuesday is a picture of my son playing with the alphabet magnet letters on the fridge. The pictures don't necessarily have to be the most, I think, outstanding event from that day, because some days we don't necessarily take pictures, but I even want to commemorate even the small little things that we don't always recognize. And then Wednesday is a picture of my daughter and I holding our beach cups from the beach party at school. Thursday is one of my son's crafts, and Friday are two more of the crafts that my son has done as well. I've gotten this great idea that instead of keeping every single craft that he does, I'm just going to take pictures on the days that he does it and put it into my memory planner. So that way, I think I said this last week, I won't have a huge mess or big pile of crafts that they're all actually in picture form in the memory planner. And then Saturday's pictures, Saturday has a whole bunch of pictures actually, which is what all this layering is here. The first one is of my daughter. I decided to give her my pocket-sized TN, which I'm no longer using, and gave her some of my inserts, and she absolutely loves her new planner. I've recruited another planner babe, planner girl. And then the 4 pictures that go over Saturday and Sunday. The first is of a drink and a book at the airport. And the second is of a hotel room where the underfloor lighting under the bed was purple and it made it seem like it was floating on this purple aura. And then that last picture is a picture of all of my airline tickets over the weekend. If you followed my Instagram stories, you will hear, or you will have seen, what happened to me over the weekend. Basically, I was just flying over to Abbotsford, which is just in BC, the province over. So we were flying from Edmonton to Calgary, and our flight was delayed coming out of Edmonton. Got into Calgary, just missed our flight to Abbotsford. So WestJet were great enough to give us a hotel for the night. So what you're seeing me try to do there is actually lay the floral stickers over both parts of the spread. And I do this a lot, actually. This way I can use only one sticker and it's in 2 different spots on the spread. And it's created like a border of flowers down the bottom there. Anyway, so we got to stay in a hotel in Calgary for the night, and literally Calgary is only a 3-hour drive away, so it was like we were so close to home, but not. And I didn't sleep very well that night either. I had a big king-size bed to myself, and there was a TV in the bathroom. Anyway, TV in the bathroom. Crazy. But then again, it's not so crazy if I think about it. I actually bring my iPad into the bathroom to watch Plan With Me videos. Anyway, so the next morning on Sunday, we were waiting for the flight to Abbotsford, and then get a call saying that the flight had been cancelled. And we were being pushed to a 2 o'clock flight, which would have been pointless because we would have missed our training completely. So then I managed to get myself on the last seat to a flight to Vancouver, and it was a plus seat as well, so like business class almost. And managed to get into my training in the end, but I had to leave my colleague back in Calgary because there wasn't a seat for her, so she found a different flight. But in the end, I did manage to get into Vancouver for my training in Surrey, and it was a fantastic training, and I really enjoyed it, but it felt like those 24 hours felt like a whole weekend with all the traveling I did. And I wanted to commemorate all of that, even if it's just a picture of my training books. I love to be able to incorporate that because it was a huge kerfuffle basically, and I wanted to commemorate every single part of it. So I'm placing a few can't even stickers, putting a few more florals. And now, since I've placed a few of the florals over the holes for the discs, I just use my hole punch to cut out the holes and the slits. So I'm just going to go ahead and write in my journal entry here. And that's me finishing it up there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just place more florals down at the bottom and tops. Now that I finished writing, I feel like I have a bit more room to do that. And so that way the florals cascade everywhere. I would like a sticker book just of these florals and nothing else. And I love how that looks because it's an even balance of the florals on both sides of the page. And you get that mirror image almost. And I'm placing one last floral down on the bottom, and that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again and have a great day.